Welcome, welcome, and welcome. I am Dr. T. This is Up with Health and Wellness, and I want to share a recipe with you. I made a meatless paella. Meatless paella. This dish hails from Spain, Valencia to be specific. We're going to take these ingredients. We are going to do some magic. We're going to take all of this vegan goodness, all of these different flavors. We are going to combine them. We're going to let them marinate. We're going to let them mingle. And in the end, we are going to enjoy something spectacular. I hope you will add this recipe to your regimen. I believe in rainbowing the diet. So we got plenty of different colors. We got plenty of different flavors. And as you can see, the magic begins. First, we're going to cut up our onions. We're going to cut up our bell peppers. We're going to cut up red, yellow, and orange peppers. We're going to mince our garlic. And we also have some meatless chorizo. This is soy chorizo. We're going to oil our pan with olive oil. And we're going to get this party started. Now, I have to give props to Tasty for this inspiration and for this recipe. I'm going to link the recipe in the description below. So definitely click the link and you can see where I got the inspiration from. You can get the detailed ingredients and macros for this recipe. But I had to put Dr. T's spin on this. So stay tuned. Now, as you can see, we started with adding our onions and garlic and peppers. You want that aroma to fill your kitchen. You want those flavors to get the party started. And that's what these are about. These flavors are about getting the party started. Now here we're adding green beans because it's not a party until you get some vegetables in your dish. Something nutritious, something with substance, something with micronutrients, and green vegetables always bring that. All right, so this is round, short grain white rice, jasmine rice to be specific. Now, if I had to change anything in this recipe, I probably would have cooked my rice before adding it. I added raw rice, and I would tweak that if I make this in the future. But these are just getting the party started. Now, you want your onions and garlic to really get the party started and become translucent. You want your flavors, your peppers to release their aroma. Here I'm adding paprika. Paprika. The recipe called for sweet and smoked paprika, but I just added paprika. So that was my tweak there. I added some salt and some pepper as well. These flavors are just going to mingle and marinate, and the party is starting to get lit. In your kitchen, if you could smell this, this will make you want to put on some Maxwell and dance, put on some 90s R&B and dance, get your vibe going. Now, you want those flavors to mingle and marinate. Here I'm adding diced tomatoes. That's going to bring a lot of flavor to the dish. Of course, tomatoes have lycopenes and a lot of good phytonutrients. I wish you could smell this. You should really make this dish just so you can see how it smells. Of course, how it tastes as well, but you'll really be pleased how the aroma fills your kitchen. Now here I'm adding vegan broth. Vegan broth. And Specifically, this is vegan protein broth. So it's like almond milk based, and it also has legumes. So I felt like this worked really well in the recipe. I would definitely recommend it. If you are meaning to live a plant-based lifestyle, I believe this recipe would be a staple in your meal plan because you can make it in one pan. It's very flavorful, not boring at all. Many times we believe plant-based diets or plant-based dishes are boring, but you just have to marry all of the flavors and all of the colors, and you would so appreciate a plant-based diet. Here I'm adding turmeric. Of course, that's bringing flavor. It also is good for fighting inflammation. And here at Upper Health and Wellness, Dr. T is all about fighting inflammation. So you definitely want to add turmeric to your dish, and it's got so many benefits that will help in your fight against inflammation. Now here we're adding frozen green peas. Now the recipe called for more. I actually was soft on the green peas, but hey, they're good for protein. Definitely go heavy on the green peas if that's your alley. Also, we're gonna add some artichokes, and I love artichokes. So even though the recipe only called for half a cup, I added a whole cup of artichokes because that's on my level. Now here we're adding the meatless chorizo or soy rizo. Now if you get the brand that you that I had in the beginning of the video, definitely remove the plastic casing. Here you see me adding sea moss gel. You can cook with sea moss gel. You can add it to salads. You can add it to bowls. You see I'm adding it to my paella. It's also helpful in the fight against inflammation. It's mostly tasteless, so it mixes well with anything you want to add it to. You can add it to teas. You can add it to smoothies. Anything you want to add it to, it works well, and it helps to fight inflammation. So we worked it into this meatless paella, and I must tell you, I'm feeling less inflamed just looking at the magic that's happening right here. So after you add all of those flavors, after you stir, just let it marinate, let it simmer, let the magic happen. Now, this is a little later, and as you can see, after all of those flavors have been mingling and marinating and reaching that level under that heat, and all those flavors are unleashing, all of those enzymes are being released, all of this vegan goodness is reaching its prime level. It's nearly there. I know you can taste it. I know you can smell it. Dr. T won't lead you wrong. I want you to know this dish is as awesome as it looks, and that aroma, it soothes you. It hits your palate before the food does. Now I want you to watch this as I serve this. Now I served it in a bowl, but you can see, you can put that over even other dishes if you want. But it's got so much vegan goodness in it. This is the main entree. This is the main masterpiece right here. And it was so delicious. Like I said, the only thing I would tweak is maybe cooking the rice ahead of time. Put this recipe in your repertoire. Tell me how you liked it. Show me how you tweaked it as well. Let Dr. T know that meatless paella was right. Please like, subscribe, comment positively. It's Dr. T. This is Upward Health and Wellness. Be well. Upward is the motion.